Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of 5 Minute Gaming News, the show that may or may not be 5 minutes. Today in the news, Meta. Still not really sure what it is or what it's for, but hey, Zuckerberg has a new avatar, so that's pretty cool. As they mention on Forbes, over the years, the much-mocked Meta CEO has become something of a living meme, a black hole of anti-charisma who, despite his excessive wealth and influence, just can't convince the public that he's a relatable guy. Because he's not. So when Zuck introduced the world to his Meta Horizon Worlds VR platform, which kicked off this whole metaverse nonsense, he was immediately mocked and turned into memes. Not just cause it was him, because the billionaire behind Facebook announced his world-changing idea with the graphics power of Wii Sports. Critics said the metaverse boasts a hideously ugly aesthetic, completely devoid of texture, and more importantly, personality. Which is exactly the kind of thing you would expect from a guy who may or may not be an AI in a flesh coat. Well, apparently, the billions they're dumping into the metaverse every quarter with nothing to really show for it, except memes, wasn't good enough for Mark. And now Zuckerberg is showing off his first bit of graphical improvement, a new avatar. Admittedly, it does look better, but really the only place to go was up. And it appears their plan here is to prove to the public that the metaverse's graphics aren't final and that they will improve with time. And the hope is that the public's perception will change. Again, I still don't know what the metaverse is exactly, and I don't think anyone can really tell me other than phrases corpo bros use. But there's just like a bigger problem with all this. As Forbes says, Facebook has developed a reputation as the most wretched social media platform in existence. Despite stiff competition, a place where grandparents become radicalized by Minions memes, a hellish carousel of blurry family photos, and cursed comment sections. So yeah, it's like a cool upgrade, I guess, but I think Zuckerberg's missing the point here, that it isn't the messaging or the graphics that are the problem. It's Meta, it's Facebook, it's him. People just don't trust them to create something that is going to be consumer friendly or, to be honest, good. And so that's why it's getting memed. He's so surrounded by yes men in his little money bubble that he doesn't really see that everyone's mocking him because he's him. No matter how many billions you spend, I don't think you can sell that to the general public, but he's definitely going to try. In other news, but kind of staying in the metaverse realm, once again, we have another cautionary tale of crypto gone wrong. Last year, as a few people were trying to convince the world that NFTs and crypto were the next big thing, a video game named Untamed Isles was cashing in on this with a $500,000 Kickstarter. A Pokemon-style game where certain mons were limited in the amount that would exist or could be captured, and was hyped up as a play-to-earn model, but they definitely want you to know that it is also just a game first. Well, it's a whole bunch of nothing now, because according to their Steam page, they have put the project on hold due to the dramatically changing economic landscape, which is 100% code for we lost all our money on crypto, right? What sucks is that everyone who backed the project is just out of luck. They claim to not have any cash reserves, so they can't refund anyone. This, of course, came as a shock to people, as back in July, they announced the game was coming out in October. Now, yes, this could be a crypto scam. They've happened before, but it seems more likely that these devs just were bad at managing their money, spent it all, and hoped that the crypto they did have would take them to the finish line. Again, another form of crypto game that is all hype and no actual game, and here we are. Just another example and a long list of reasons to stay away from crypto projects. But it's time for new releases, so maybe there's something here you don't want to stay away from. See how that was pretty good. This week is going to be pretty crazy. Not only do we have a major new update and patch for Final Fantasy XIV, Total War Warhammer 3 has its new Immortal Empires out tomorrow, and even some Destiny 2 info is coming out tomorrow as well. We're going to get a bunch of stuff from Gamescom. It's going to be crazy. However, releasing this week, tomorrow, Saints Row the reboot is out. Join the Saints in another open world romp as you attempt to establish dominance against, other crime syndicates or gangs or anyone you can hit with a giant purple dong. Although this time around, it looks like they're going a bit more serious, but we'll find out together if they can balance that with a good old sing-along or alien invasion. Also this week, SD Gundam Battle Alliance, an action RPG featuring your favorite mobile suits and characters from across the Gundam universe. Lead a 3-unit squadron, upgrade and develop new suits, and even join with 2 others in a multiplayer experience. It comes out for pretty much every single platform, so this could definitely be that thing that scratches your anime itch. But if you're saying to yourself, Jesse, I need more anime, well, finally this week, Soul Hackers 2 comes out. What do you get when you combine a neon Japanese metropolis with devil summoners into world-ending calamity? Anime, baby! Explore a supernatural RPG, summon infused demons to create stronger allies, and of course, strengthen the bonds of your heroes and maybe just find yourself a waifu or 2. While we're on the subject of waifus, I got so many all over on patreon.com/Jesse Cox. That's where I went with that. Just like Skull Nova, Taylor, and Christopher Epperson. That's it for me. Thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow with another episode of 5 Minute Gaming News.